Hello and welcome to Hello News USA. And today we bring you the latest breaking update on the rapidly escalating tensions between Iran, Israel, and the United States, a crisis that is pushing the Middle East closer to a full-scale regional war. Middle East on the brink of war. Over the past few days, the Middle East has witnessed one of the most dangerous escalations in recent history. What was once a shadow war between Iran and Israel now appears to be moving toward direct military confrontation, with the United States playing a decisive and controversial role. Global leaders are warning that the situation could spiral out of control at any moment. Iran and Israel, from proxy war to direct conflict. For years, Iran and Israel have fought indirectly through cyber attacks, intelligence operations, and proxy forces across the region. But recent developments suggest that this unwritten rule is collapsing. Israeli officials have accused Iran of orchestrating attacks through allied groups in Lebanon, Syria, Iraq, and Yemen. In response, Israel has reportedly intensified airstrikes on Iranian-linked targets, sending a clear message to Tehran. Iran, on the other hand, has warned that any direct Israeli attack on Iranian territory will trigger an unprecedented response. Iran's strong warning. Iran's leadership has taken an unusually firm stance. Senior Iranian military commanders have stated that Tehran is now prepared for open confrontation if provoked. According to Iranian state media, the country has placed its missile and air defense systems on high alert, while naval forces in the Persian Gulf and the Strait of Hormuz have increased patrols. Iran has also warned that U.S. military bases in the region could become legitimate targets if Washington supports Israeli military actions. Israeli military readiness. Israel, meanwhile, says it is acting purely in self-defense. The Israeli Defense Forces have confirmed increased troop readiness, emergency drills, and intelligence coordination with allies. Israeli officials insist that Iran's nuclear ambitions pose an existential threat to Israel's survival. Behind closed doors, Israeli leadership is reportedly debating preemptive options, raising fears of a sudden and massive strike. United States, a powerful player, enters the scene. The United States has moved quickly to reinforce its presence in the region. American aircraft carriers, fighter jets, and missile defense systems have been deployed to strategic locations. The Pentagon says these moves are meant to deter Iran and protect its allies, including Israel. However, critics argue that Washington's actions could fuel escalation rather than prevent it. President Biden has warned Iran against any attacks on U.S. personnel, stating that America will respond swiftly and decisively. Global reaction and diplomatic pressure. World leaders are now scrambling to prevent a wider war. The United Nations has called for immediate restraint, while European powers are urging all sides to return to diplomacy. Russia and China have criticized U.S. involvement, warning that further escalation could destabilize the entire region. Meanwhile, oil prices are rising sharply as fears grow that the conflict could disrupt global energy supplies, especially if the Strait of Hormuz is affected. What happens if war breaks out? Experts warn that a direct war between Iran and Israel, backed by the United States, could be catastrophic. Such a conflict could draw in Hezbollah from Lebanon, ignite unrest across Iraq, Syria, and Yemen, disrupt global oil markets, trigger massive civilian casualties. Analysts say this would not be a short war, but a long and destructive regional conflict. Is there still a way out? Despite the rising tensions, diplomacy has not completely collapsed. Back-channel talks are reportedly ongoing, and some regional powers are attempting to mediate behind the scenes. But time is running out. A single miscalculation, missile strike, or assassination could ignite a war no one can control. Final thoughts. As of today, the world watches anxiously as Iran, Israel, and the United States stand at a dangerous crossroads. Will diplomacy prevail? Or is the Middle East heading for another devastating war? We will continue to bring you the latest verified updates as this situation unfolds. Outro. This is Hello News USA. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe for more breaking international news and in-depth analysis.